Hi everyone, this is Vic McDowell. We are here to do something a little different today. We won't be doing a Let's Play, but instead, get to know me a bit better. I thought I would do my 10 most rare / expensive PlayStation 1 games. To see my history a little bit. And these are all games that when I bought them as a kid, I never thought they'd actually be all worth all that much. I just thought, these are fun games. So, here we go. Number 10, funny enough, is actually a game that I just started replaying before I did this list. I was like, you know what? I love this game. I missed the game. I never actually finished it. But I want to play it again. And that is Legend of Lagaya. As you can see, it is RPG, which I think all of these are. And a kind of different mechanic with the fighting system, where instead of being your basic, attack, whatever, you get to choose, like you're using high or low kick, your weapon, your little arm thing, your Rasaru, and you are, kind of like a fighting game again. You're using these combat mechanics like that to set up combos and such, and it's really fun. But your main goal is to get rid of all the mist that's turning people into monsters and save the world from the mist. So it's really awesome. If you can find it, fantastic. These are all the loose prices from Price Checker. But it will be $40.25. So if you can find it, it's really good. I'd say get it out. Next on our list at number 9, at $4.41, slightly more expensive. But this is a game that when I first saw it come out, I thought it looked fantastic. I could not wait to get it. It's in the Final Fantasy world. You get to create your own weapons. The art style is a bit different, but still kind of fun. And it was Vagrant Story. Now, Vagrant Story, yeah. Again, I was excited to get it. And I played it for a few days and realized it just wasn't for me at that time. I remember part of the times me just getting killed off by small little critters because the damage was weird, and the more you got hurt somewhere, the more damage you would be done by creatures. I'm going to try it again after all these years. But back then, I never really got into it, which is sad to say. But there it is. That's my number 9. Number 8 is another game that I actually started recently replaying again. And I remember when I was a kid, I got to the very final stage, and then there was a point of no return. And throughout the game, you can get these critters that give you berries to help you increase your life. And I did not get anywhere near enough of those, and I was dead in no time fast in the final stages. So I'm replaying it again as well. And that is Brave Fencer Musashi. Now, there was a sequel that was on the PS2, I believe. I never played it. I think my brother has it, but I never have played it myself. But really fun humor on this one. And, really, I'm not lost for words right now about how good this game is. But you get to attack enemies that then, if you use special powers, you get their power. Kind of like a Mega Man kind of thing. And you get to use these special abilities because you kill them in certain ways. But I really, really enjoy this one. Again, if you can find it, it is $54.83. Which doesn't sound like much, but you think about it, this is not a new game at all. So, yeah, definitely really, really fun. And actually, between this one, I'll say I misplaced some of my games right now. Most of my stuff is in boxes. And between Vagrant Story and Brave Fencer Musashi will be Lunar Silver Star, the first one on PlayStation. But I had like 3 days ago because I was deciding between that and Legend of the Guy which one to play next. I've been watching David Vincent here on YouTube playing Lunar, and I kind of want to play that one again, but the guy that one first. So I put down Lunar Silver Star Story, and now I can't find it after 3 days. I'm not happy about this. I'm gonna find it. But that would have been $50. But Lunar 2, which I also have, this complete edition of it with a nice fancy box and everything else. This one also came with a book, and let's see here, what else is in here? We have all kinds of stuff in here. We have all these little like card things. That one. Let's see here. No, and anyways, see, get little character things in here. Here, the necklace that's in one of these boxes around the house. But this one, so again, I loved Lunar Silver Star Story. I beat that one. One of the few games I've actually beaten. Sorry, I got one. And Run Fire. Blah. Loved it. And I started playing this one and just, not because it's different characters or what, but I did not get into it. I'm probably going to play this one again. Now that I've gotten a little bit older and I'm, trying different stuff out. See, there's the case and game. So I'm going to try this one again. But again, back then, it wasn't really floating my boat. But definitely worth a second shot, I believe. And that one was $60. And at $60.08 is Alonja, which I bought on discount for $10 back in the day. But in this one, you're in people's dreams, you're trying to solve problems, and honestly, I played this one not very much either. I got it, I was super excited about it, told us how amazing of this game this is. One of the best RPGs of all time, so I put it in, and I just did not get into it. Again, I'll probably give it another shot, but yeah, I can't say much about it because I played it for like a day and decided, nah. But that's $6.08. Next, at $62, is Tactics Ogre. Now, this is a game I actually did really enjoy, and it kicked my butt. It was a predecessor of Final Fantasy Tactics, and it was really good. A lot of different characters, and you're branching storylines depending on what you do. Will you be chaotic? Will you be lawful? Will you save everybody? Will you participate in a massacre? That's one of the big choices to make. But it's at the boss's order, the king's order. So, of course, maybe you should do it. And one of the best character names ever of Denim. As someone who never actually wears jeans, kind of amusing to play a guy named Denim. But it's a really fun game. The problem with that nowadays is that it is slow. As in, your characters move very slow. And another reason I got a hard time now getting back into this one. I really want to. I love the story and I love everything about it, except the fact that they all move slow. And I've beaten the one on Game Boy Advance's sequel, Knights of Lotus a few times. And this one I never actually beat. I played a lot of it, really enjoyed it, but I did not actually complete it yet. And that is $62. Again, that's why I'm doing this channel, right? I have all these games I really enjoyed but never quite finished. You see, this is a growing trend, as you can notice. Thousand Arms, continuing the trend. Again, really goofy game. This one is actually $70 now. But Thousand Arms, where you are a smith and you are trying to create better and better weapons, and you do that by connecting with the lovely ladies that you join your party and you meet. And so there's a dating simulator aspect to this, which increases your intimacy levels with these women. and then they partner with you to make the new weapons, which gives them special powers because the power of love or whatever. So it's silly at times. The Denny Simulator drove me nuts as a kid. I never had the right answers, it seemed like. And you're always trying to get like every single one of the different intimacy levels so that you can get the best weapons with the most abilities on them. And but even with all that said, I really enjoyed it. Another game that, yes, this is being debated for a Let's Play. I consider Legend of Lagaya, but now I'm playing it by myself without recording it. I probably won't be getting done. But this is a possibility. And then next, also $70, like that one, is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Which, although in this case I have both that and Monster Rancher, in case you want to play that one, another fun game. But Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which, I love Castlevania on the NES. This was a more fun version of it's with RPG elements to it, and you could go out exploring. And this is actually one that I have finished. I think I beat it twice, but really fun to try all the different weapons. And being the hoarder that I am, especially in these games, you got to collect them all and try them all out. And the combinations between that and the shields that do special abilities too. Really enjoyed this one. I'll talk myself into playing all these games again. I'll resist this one for a little bit. Unless a bunch of you put on the comments, hey, let's do a Let's Play of this one because it's awesome. But yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We're coming to the end here. So, Brigandine is my number 9. Or number 2, I guess. Now, Brigandine, which I got pre-owned for $20, now sells for $85.92, according to Price Checker. And this is a game that I have played, again, a ton. I love this one. I have beaten it multiple times because you have different nations you can use. It's a strategy RPG where you have this whole army full of rune knights, and you summon different types of monsters, and those monsters can level up and create and evolve, and your characters can level up and evolve. And honestly, it's really a fantastic game. If you haven't played it yet, I would suggest it. There is a sequel to this on the Switch, which is Brigandine, Legend of Runerzia, something like that. I have that one too. I really enjoy it. I kind of think this one better. Mainly because the fight animations are cooler in this one than that one. And things, it's a simpler graphic style, not as realistic style, so it's easier to tell what some things are. But this one is really great. And here we have our guy from the Northern Kingdom, which is actually very Stark-like. And I think it's the first one I actually beat the game with. But again, really awesome game. I'll show you back a little bit. She's really cool too. She is the ruler of the Holy Nation on the East Coast. There's a crazy Jester King down in Escalio, which is the southeast one. But really fantastic. If you like strategy RPGs that have quite a bit more depth to it, I would say check this one out. And then pseudo number 1. I'll explain in a second. But number 1 that I can show you right now is another game that I never finished because I wanted the perfect ending, and I got caught up on trying to create the perfect ending to it. And I stressed myself out and I just put it down. But I didn't get very far in it. I started playing it again because it is fantastic. I have the sequel, which I also really enjoy. And also there's a strategy game of it as well that I also really enjoyed, and that is Valkyrie Profile, which currently on Price Checker says $158.32. Again, you are a Valkyrie who's going around collecting souls of recently passed away virtuous fighters. Well, most of them are virtuous, some of them not so much. trying to get heroes for the coming Ragnarok, and you're going to use them to level up again and send them the right ones at the right times. But it's really, really a fantastic game where you are going through different castles and stuff and using your abilities there, and you have a fight system where each button is a different one of your party members. And if you do enough damage and stuff, and you can get really cool special attacks off, and really, I can't do it justice. It's just a fantastic game. So I would strongly suggest you pick this one up as well if you can somehow. I believe it's on the PlayStation Network. You can get it there as well. But again, $158.32. That's my number one, kind of. So here's the deal. Kind of like Lunar, I have another game that I've played a ton that I have been obsessed with for years, that I played again just a few months ago. And it is not... I went to record this video and I realized I can't find it now. It's probably mixed in a bunch of my other games up by my TV, but Suikoden 2, which currently is at $206, is one that I just love. The storytelling, the characters, again, gotta catch them all, the 108 different characters in the game. And really, I can't say enough good words about that whole series. Suikoden 1, which I have right here, which I also bought this one used, but was actually my number 11 or 12 on this list. It was at $40. You may notice that my name on here, not my real name, is Vic McDoe, because Victor is one of the major characters in the Suikoden series, and then McDoe is the name of the main character. Prior to Suikoden, I would name my characters after Highlander characters like Connor or Duncan MacLeod, or I'd use the name Seth a lot. But ever since Suikoden 1, I've always used the name Vic or Victor for any character I can name that didn't come with a name already. So if I had free reign, free choice, it's Vic or Victor. If I ever had a son, I was going to name him Victor. I have 3 daughters, and they're all fantastic. There's no Victors, no Victorias, and nothing like that. But Suikoden, this series, is easily my number one series I want to play. I've beaten numbers 1, 2, and 3 all multiple times. 4, I got to the very end and just dropped it because I got tired of it. Which is sad to say. Again, last section of the game, last part, but I just went... And Suikoden 5, which I also have, and Suikoden Tactics. I didn't get very far into either one of those, but you better believe I'll be playing those again pretty soon. Try to actually get through them all. But Suikoden, I've got those ones, and they're fantastic. So again, that's my top 11, 12, whatever, most expensive rare games. I will probably do videos like this for the PS2, GameCube, other things that I have. And what I will say is that I really enjoy actually having these physically here, right? I now play a lot of Nintendo Switch. Almost probably 89% of my games are all downloaded, which makes it a lot easier. I kind of enjoy that. The fact that my actual cartridges hardly ever get used because I'm just too lazy to switch them out when I just go a different game. But really, these are some of my favorite games I've ever played as well, except ones I said, but I'll try the ones again anyway. But again, thanks for watching this. Hopefully you learned a bit about me and you saw me a game you want to try out. And again, you can find me here, as well as now on Twitter at VMcDoe. Check me out there, and look forward to doing more of these videos with you. If you want to suggest any of these or any other games you'd like to have me do a Let's Play of, just let me know in the comments below, and let me know what your favorite game has been. I look forward to seeing your comments. See y'all later.